It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Wild Beer Company, one of my favourite breweries in the UK, and this is a can of their Everstone Hazy New Zealand IPA coming in at 5.8% ABV. Lovely can design on this, really striking. When I picked this up in Waitrose, it was one of the first beers I picked up in a very crowded beer aisle. The colours were great. The colours were great. I'm sure when I was 17, I probably had a car looking this colour. 440 millilitre can. Without further ado, let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. It was about the £3 can range in Waitrose. Here we go then. Oh, it's a windy day out there today. I'm in the conservatory, but I'm not sure if you can hear the wind. It's really quite blowy out there. Oh, look at this. Two-finger white head. It's a can conditioned beer. Look, yeah, definitely can conditioned. You can see the sediment there at the bottom of the glass. Look at that. It's amber in colour. Hazy amber coloured beer. It's not overly carbonated. There's not a load of carbonation kind of flying around in this glass. It's more to do with that lovely sediment. Can you see it? I can't quite see if you can see it because I'm looking at my iPhone. There's a mirror behind it. So I can kind of see that, yeah, we're recording and, you know, there's no dramas going on like that Polly's Brew Co. beer a few weeks ago. Thought I'd press record on the best black IPA I've reviewed in God knows how long. And it turned out I pressed photo, I took a picture. And I stood there for 8 minutes talking like I am today. After taking a photo. Never mind, aroma. This smells good. This smells really good. Really zesty, citrusy, zesty. Lemony, spicy, peppery. Maybe a touch earthy. Yeah, but that's great also. For me, the more complex a beer is, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, the better. I love challenging myself to pull as many flavours that I possibly can out of a beer. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Carbonation, little bit. I was going to use the word hissy and fizzy, but not quite that. It's more of a kind of just a sprinkle of carbonation on your palate, but it's enough to push the beer around the inside of the mouth and release more of those flavours. And those flavours I'm going to go again just to make sure. there's a combination here of a mixture of grapefruit, a little bit of orange peel, tangerine. So there's soft fruits in there, bit of passion fruit, mango. But then there's those bolder, more citrusy fruits coming through, like your grapefruit, your orange peel, your fleshy blood orange, maybe a touch of lime. And it's giving off a nice amount of bitterness as well. Wild Beer Company produce a great range of beers. Now, I'm just wondering if they produce an actual New England IPA. I'm not sure if they do, but they probably have, and I've not tried it. Comment in the comments box down below if you've had a Wild Beer Company New England IPA, then let me know, because I think this brewery is more about the slightly more kind of traditional American pale ales and IPAs, where they've got a little bit of punch in the background, a little bit of bitterness coming through. But I really like it. I really like it. Where would I drink this beer? Now, the sun, I've mentioned this in a previous beer review, the sun is literally in that corner of the conservatory. But I got my porch door there at the moment, resting against the wall, and can't quite get behind there. Bit of a shame. And there's a fridge there as well, so can't get there. But it won't be long. The sun will just move its way around and we'll be in the sunshine in a matter of weeks. But the work that's going on in the garden, is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Look, you might be able to see some of the work going on out there. I'm moving a lot of the land back. I'm moving a lot of the land back in the garden, just so I've got a little kind of seating area. When that sun comes around, I've got somewhere just to have the door open and sit out the back with a beer in hand. And this would be the perfect beer for that occasion. It really would, just to sit and chill. I like the alcohol by volume, that ABV, that 5.8% ABV. It's a nice ABV. For me, is it sessionable? Oof. I'll probably have 2 or 3 and then fall asleep in that very chair that I'm talking about in the sun, and then wake up with a raging sunburn. But it's a fabulous beer, it really is. There's some oats in there, there's rye. Yeah, it's lovely. There's not too much, so barley, oats and rye. They're not giving the hops and everything else. Oh, actually, they may be, hang on. An Adventures in IPA New Zealand hops. A juicy, hazy IPA with succulent stone fruit flavours from New Zealand hops. Whitey, Raku and Nectaron. My apologies. Whitey, Raku and Nectaron hops. I'm going to rate this. I'm going to rate this lovely beer, available in Waitrose for about £3 a can. Everstone Hazy New Zealand IPA, 5.8% ABV. Lovely can, lovely looking beer. I like that enough to give it a 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.